Well, a very good afternoon and the warmest of welcomes I extend to all and welcome along here on behalf of the good team here at EVES to our auction room. To our owners may extend a hand of gratitude for entrusting the exceptional team here with the marketing of your very fine properties. It's certainly been our great privilege. Leading our auction team today, we're joined by our sales manager, the absolutely fabulous Nikki Tracy. Leading on the technology, we have the very glamorous Natasha Allen. Now Natasha, she will be displaying feats of both numerical and technological dexterity, as Natasha is in charge of the all-important bidding sequences we will see on screen beside me here. The astute among you will know by now that Louis MacDonald is my name, and it's an absolute pleasure to be conducting proceedings, but more simply here in the capacity to guide you good folks on your journey to ownership. Now, bidders and buyers throughout the campaign, our lead agents Morgan Tunstall and Richard Lyon, well, they will have been very diligent in furnishing you with documentation which will aid in your purchasing decision here this afternoon. Among that documentation, they will have supplied you with a copy of the Real Estate Authority's approved guide to sale and purchase agreements. They will also have supplied you with a copy of the auction terms and particulars from which we work. And to those terms and particulars, I shall take you now, good folk, as we run through the conduct of auction. It will come as no surprise to you that our owners will offer up the property subject to those confidential written reserve prices. Subject to those reserve prices being reached, as auctioneer I am permitted to sell the property to the highest bidder among you. Our owners have granted me that exclusive right as auctioneer to place bids on their behalf. That is what we refer to as the vendor bid. Any vendor bids that I do place, well, they will be clearly identified to as such. Ironically, I shall use the term vendor bid. Any vendor bids that I do place, well, they will only ever occur well below that reserve price where the property is clearly not for sale. Now, bidders and buyers, as auctioneer, I may execute my right to refuse bid if I do not deem it to be in the very best interests of our owners. If a dispute during the bidding happens to arise, I shall simply arbitrate that dispute. Alas, I shall be your numerical conductor throughout the sweet symphony of the bidding. Follow my lead along to the grand finale of the call, which will be signified by that percussive beat of my gavel coming down in the rostrum like so. If you so happen to find yourself in that very fortunate position of holding that highest bid, well, congratulations, you are deemed to be our purchaser. Your obligations are therefore twofold. Sign your name on the memorandum of contract and pay a deposit of a neat, easy 10% of the purchase price. Bidders and buyers, good folks, at this juncture would be ample if you do have any questions pertaining to the conduct of auction. Jolly good. Well, I shall take from your silence that you're as comfortable with those terms as I am, as we look toward our very first offering of the day, brought to the rostrum by Richard Lyon and Morgan Tunstall, being 24 Eureka Place of Parahakia, more formally described as an estate in freehold development of some 682 square metres, more or less, as we say, being lot 150, fully contained and described on that record of title volume NA 41B folio 1198 of the North Auckland Land Registry. Vacant possession, it is on offer on that settlement date described as the 20th of December 2023. I point to your attention the further terms, clause 23 through to 24, by way of your bidding. I take those as read and understood. More copies at the side table, but I know Richard and Morgan have been very diligent in ensuring you're provided with these copies well ahead of schedule. We look toward our offering here, the offering, the ideal suiting for families, spread over some 200 square metres, providing that space, providing that comfort for ease of family living. Neutral decor throughout, serving as that blank canvas to add your very own personal flair whilst enhancing value. Elevated in position, harmoniously complemented by those capacious wraparound deck, creating additional living. Tending to the weather whilst taking in the views over the city and beyond is sure to become a summertime afternoon routine. The double garaging there plus that storage accommodates the needs of those needing that extra space. Located in a desirable suburb renowned for the family-friendly feel, adorned with parks and bushwalks. Further adding to the appeal, the family-friendly fence section is certainly a haven for those children to play. Of course, the convenience of the location makes for commutes to work and school a breeze. Bidders and buyers, what I would describe as bulletproof real estate. As I look down that barrel now, who fires the first shot at me for ownership? Bidders and buyers, I am in your hands. I look for that opening bid, that fair place to start. A little bit more than that would be good. Here to work with you, buyers. What do you see value? Lot number one's a public auction, not a silent auction. Enjoy that transparency, enjoy that exclusivity of the auction room here today. I give you 3 chances and 3 chances alone to register your cash and unconditional interest. I'll tell you if it's too high. On that first call looking for your opening bid, your opening offer. On that second call,
530.
at 530,000, and welcome into you and the very best of luck to you. 530,000 with my lamplighter. An optimistic start, but it is like a marriage and it's generally all uphill from here. But at 530,000, I look straight to that 550,000 to move us forward. But at 530,000, looking for that 20 now to put you at 550 to bid to be. But at 530 with our lamplighters on that first call, on that second call now, on that third and final opportunity. Well, madam, it seems like it's just you and I. Rather than vendor bid against you, I'll simply pause the auction, have a conversation with you and our owners and see if we can get you across the line. Thank you for your patience, folks. I can reveal we left the room at some $530,000. Our lead buyers in front, our lamplighters, they've graciously increased their bid to $550,000. If I could just confirm that on the nod and calmly done. Look, our owners have said to me, look, we can't sell it at that, Louis, a little bit more work to do. So I chased down a mere 25 on the rise to put you at $575,000 to be. I look for your advance now, otherwise we pass the property in. On that first call then, with our lamplighters at 550,000. Second call, I look for your advance now, or dare you enter that valley of shadows known as the conditional market. On that third and final opportunity, or I bid you safe passage into that conditional market now. A little bit shy. Seems that they'd rather speak to you, Richard and Morgan, rather than me, but I cannot blame them. For but a moment, I wish you the very best in your future endeavours with the property, and I look forward to seeing a sold sign on 24 Eureka Place very, very soon. That concludes lot 1 as we look towards lot 2 in but a moment. Jolly good. I take to now lot 2, brought to the rostrum by Morgan Tunstall. She brings for your consideration 15 Heron Place of Whangarei, more formally described as an estate in freehold and velvet some 809 square metres of prime mono terra firma, being lot 37's a positive plan 104382. Fully contained and described on that record title volume NA57C 41274. Vacant possession awaits you on that settlement date described as 15 working days from the date of this agreement. I point to your attention in the further terms clause 23. I know Morgan has been very diligent ensuring you have this documentation ahead of today, more available at the side of the room. We look toward our offering here, proudly positioned in Monu and adorned and by those established gardens, but harmoniously blended with that easy care nature, creating that much needed space for the growing family. Thoughtfully configured to allow natural light to effortlessly spill throughout the home, creating that warm and spacious feel. The family is certainly well accommodated for, including the addition of that second lounge, the ideal retreat to relax. A quartet of bedrooms and the duality of bathrooms, including that ensuite of the master, giving that master of the residence that sense of individuality, that sense of privacy away from the cacophony of the household family morning routine. That open plan design allows for that ease of lifestyle, that ease of living, effortlessly flowing out onto those patio doors, onto that sun-drenched deck, that's providing that all desired, that semblance, that symbiosis of indoor-outdoor flow. The children can most certainly enjoy those expansive lawns, while the masters of such a residence can enjoy the spa pool. Your gin and tonics will taste pretty sweet right here, I can assure you of that. Located in the highly sought after Monu and surrounded by quality homes alike, bordering that beautiful barge park, the young scholars' educational needs will certainly be well taken care of. zoned for the ever popular mono primary. Bidders and buyers, I am simply in your hands as I look to you now for that opening bid, that opening offer. Looking for your opening bid, your opening offer. Enjoy that transparency and that exclusivity of the auction room. That first chance to work with our owners today. Bidders and buyers, if I don't hear from you, we'll immediately pass on into that conditional market. Promise you won't enjoy it there. There's long drawn, convoluted sales processes of multi-offers. The opportunity is here and it's here before you as I go around the room 3 times looking for your cash and unconditional opening offer. On that first call, at 690,000 and welcome into you. There we are at 690,000 and we're underway. At 690,000 with my lamplighter, I look to where we go next, but at $690,000 on that first call. On that second call. On that third and final opportunity. Madam, it seems as like just you and I, rather than vendor bid against you, I'll simply pause the auction, we'll have a conversation with you and our owners and see if we can get you across the line. Auction is live and pause. We'll be back with an update in about a moment for you folks. Thank you for your patience folks. This conversation sometimes can take quite some time. I can reveal we left the room at $690,000. Madam, if I just get you to confirm your bid at $770,000. The gentle lady here, she is in front and she leads at $770,000. Our owner said there's a little bit more work to do from my behalf, but at $770,000. I look for a mere $10,000 on the rise to put you in front in the bid to be at $780 now, but at $770 the call with my gentle lady and my lamplighter here on that first call. Looking for your advance. Second call. If I see no further bidding, I'll pass the property in and we'll move straight on to the conditional market. Third and final opportunity. Well, Morgan, it seems that they'd rather speak to you than me, so I'll simply pass that back into your very capable hands. But before I do, I'll let you know that I do take rejection very personally indeed. Well, that concludes our auction here at EVES today. Thank you for your attendance. I do hope to see some sold stickers and moving trucks throughout the city very, very soon. I bid you a very good afternoon.